guys, welcome back to Katie on the flip side. We are here to do Gaines' 18-month update, but she just turned 19 months, so it's actually gonna be a 19-month update. I've had all my notes and everything written out since she turned 18 months to tell you guys, and just now getting around to filming the video. And the last update I did on Gaines was 12 months, so that has been a while. What? Gaines 2. Gaines is in it too. And a lot has changed since 12 months for sure. So I decided I wasn't gonna try to sit and hold her this time. You have to scoot back to see yourself. There you are. So I'm just gonna kind of let her run around. If she gets crazy, Cullen will take her out, but she's got some toys over here behind this chair she can play with, so we'll see how this goes. So the first thing I usually start with is her size, and she hasn't been for her 18-month checkup yet actually, but as far as the scale at home goes, she's around 21 pounds. Uh-oh, I'm not sure how tall she is. I'll have to measure her and let you guys know. Okay, flip the chair over. And for once, she's actually basically wearing the size clothes of her age, just about. She whines a lot, is what she usually does. So lately, since about 16 months, she whines a lot, and this is what she does. And she learned to pick her nose as well. That's really all you need to know. So do you see why I haven't made videos on my channel? Basically, unless she is otherwise occupied or sleeping, it's kind of hard to get anything done. One thing about Gaines is she really does not play by herself very well at all. Mommy will be out there in a minute. She wants mommy to be there all the time. If you try to get something done around the house, she won't really play with all the millions of toys that she has. She wants you to be playing with her. That's fine, and I'm not saying I mind playing with her. It's just that it's one of those things, if you need 10 or 15 minutes to clean up the kitchen or get something done, it's kind of hard to do. She's fitting into 18-month clothes, so anything for the future I'm buying her, I'm trying to buy like actually what size she'll be wearing. So like for things for football season and for fall, I'm buying 24-month clothes. Not necessarily 2T because she's always kind of run a little bit small, but she can still fit in some of her like 12-month clothes, even some like dresses or things that were dresses that are like 6 or 9 months. She can wear those as a shirt. One of the amazing things about having a girl, especially a skinny girl, because like her pants, she can fit in like 6 to 9 to 12-month pants, and they're just capri pants now. So it's fabulous. Clothes last a really long time. She actually just moved up in shoe sizes too for her shoes. She wears a size 5 now, and she still fits in some of her size 4 shoes. At 18 months, she was still fitting in her size 3s. For future shoes, anything she was gonna be wearing through the summer, I've been buying size 5. She's also still wearing size 4 diapers, and I don't see her coming out of those anytime soon, I don't believe. For sleep, she has always been a great sleeper. Since the beginning, she still sleeps about 12 hours at night. Right before she turned 18 months old, like around 17 months, I think, she started waking up at 6:30, like almost on the dot every morning, no matter what time we put her to bed. So in the past, she was the type of child that if you put her to bed at 8, she'd wake up at 8. If you put her to bed at 7, she'd wake up at 7. She was waking up at 6:30 no matter what. It was kind of strange. She was kind of having a little sleep issue. We were also working on transitioning to 1 nap a day during that time, and that was a little bit difficult too. So I think all that kind of played together, and then the time changed and she's gone back to sleeping like her normal self. I think it may have been a coincidence that the time changed, but I don't know. One night, I think during month 18, she slept like 14 hours or something like that, and all of a sudden the next week she had grown a ton. So it was definitely a growth spurt. Since it's been summertime and it's, you know, we've had things going on and been doing things a little bit later, that it stays a little bit daylight longer, she's usually going to bed around 8 or 8:30, and she'll sleep until about 8 or 8:30. So like I said, around 17 months we started transitioning to 1 nap a day instead of 2, and that was not on our own doing. It just kind of happened. Her naps in the morning started getting shorter, so they were only like 45 minutes, and they used to be about 2 hours, or an hour and a half, I guess, and they were cutting back to about 45 minutes, and then she wouldn't want to take a nap in the afternoon at all, and that was no fun because then she'd just be grumpy and irritable until bedtime. So we started having to just push her later to take the morning nap, which was hard because she was tired and she'd be a little bit grumpy. But once she got to the point where she could just take an afternoon nap, it's been a lot better. She was only sleeping for about an hour and 15 minutes in the afternoon nap, which was still just not long enough for her. She would wake up irritable, she was still grumpy, and the more she's gotten used to the afternoon nap, now she sleeps for about 2 to 3 hours. So it's a great nap. It helps so much getting stuff done. 1 hour naps were not helpful in getting things done around the house much at all, but 2 to 3 hour naps have been great, especially being pregnant. If I'm tired and I just need to rest, it's a good time to catch up on some of my rest too. At the last update I gave you guys at 12 months, she was still nursing just at morning and night, and we had cut out all the daytime feedings. As far as nursing goes, she still does nurse right before bed. It's gotten a lot shorter since probably about 17 and a half months. It's gotten to where she'll only nurse for like, you know, less than a minute on either side. And it's something that I've just kind of decided along the way. It's not, I mean, it's not bothered me. It's not been a problem. And so I've kind of just let her decide how she wants to stop and how long she wants to go for. And I think with me being pregnant too, that can affect your supply and all those types of things. So I think we probably don't have much longer of that. I think it's kind of going down, but she will ask for it at night, and so we'll do it, and then it's still really short. I've been surprised that we've still been going at least as long at nighttime as we have. It's not something I really ever thought I'd do. I thought at 12 months I would stop nursing completely and we'd be done, and then she just didn't really want to stop, and there was really no reason to, so we've kept going just at night, and it's been a great sweet bonding time for us and our little nighttime routine. I can't breathe. As far as eating regular food goes, if you guys have been around for a while, you know we talked a lot about baby-led weaning. I did several videos on it when we started with her, and we've been so glad we've done that. We definitely will do it again with Brooks, our next baby. And I think it really has helped her branch out and explore new things. She still will not eat meat, refuses to eat meat. She's eaten on one occasion, she ate one chicken nugget at McDonald's. Not that that's a healthy option, but it was sort of meat, I guess. And she's eaten like a piece of bacon on 1 or 2 occasions, but then that's it. And anytime we try to sneak it in, she'll eat like a whole big, we'll have it mixed in a casserole or like mixed in a sandwich. She'll eat the whole thing and spit the piece of meat out. I'm like, oh my gosh, how do you know? Or she'll even look at it and be like, no, I know that that's meat and I'm not gonna eat it. She doesn't do fabulous with vegetables. She loves sweet peas, and she'll still eat sweet peas. She's always loved sweet peas. She'll sometimes take a bite of different vegetables, like we'll put broccoli on her plate or something like that, and we've tried it all different forms, all different dippies, all that. She'll have a bite or 2 and then she'll be done with it, which I'm fine with that. If she wants to try it, eventually she'll eat. She's not the only toddler that won't eat vegetables or eat meat. She's fine. She gets her protein from a lot of different things. She still doesn't really like eggs. She's eaten an egg or a few bites of eggs on a couple occasions, but she'll eat beans, she'll eat hummus, she loves yogurt, loves cheese. Basically, she loves carbs and cheese. So cheese toast, cheese noodles, anything like that. Loves fruit, she'll eat so much fruit. Dairy and carbs and fruit are her main things. As far as her teeth go, she did not get any teeth until she was 13 and a half months old, and she got one of her front bottom tooth, and then her second tooth was a molar. And I was like, what the heck is going on? This is so strange. But then she got the other front bottom tooth after that. And in a period of about, I think it was like 6 weeks, she got 7 teeth. It was quite the interesting month. It started right before Thanksgiving and went until after Christmas. So right around all the holiday season, she was grumpy and irritable and getting all of her teeth, which had to be miserable. She lived on Tylenol for a while. She has gotten 10 teeth now, so she has all 4 back molars, like the first molars, not the 2-year-old molars. She's got her 4 back molars, she has 4 top teeth, and then 2 bottom teeth. She still hasn't gotten any of these other side teeth on the bottom. I don't know when those will come in. Anytime she gets irritable or anything, we're like, oh, she must be getting her teeth, but it's probably gonna be a little bit till she gets those. I've heard not to really be concerned about it. You can kind of see them that they're down there. So they'll come in eventually. Some kids just get teeth at different rates. As far as her skills go, at her 12-month update, she was only crawling. She had not started walking yet. And she started walking around 13 months. I think it was actually like the day after her 13-month birthday. So she started walking like most kids do. Took about a month until she was really gone, like, you know, taken off and walking everywhere. It's been so fun. A lot of people were like, oh, you're in for it now, and she starts walking, but I have liked it. I think it's been great. She's been able to get to what she wants, do things she wants. She's not the type of child that just runs and goes and opens doors and throws things and terrorizes things. She's basically wants to stay near us. If we tell her something is mommy's or daddy's, she usually won't touch it, or she'll bring it to us and tell us. She's always bringing us remotes and being like, mommy's, and handing it to us, or our cell phones. First, she had some trouble when she started crawling and walking, getting into the dog food or cat food, or, you know, she would explore things, but it only took a few times of telling her, no, don't touch it. It's been so fun to see her grow and blossom and turn into just a little girl that runs around and has her own little personality. Other physical things, she started gymnastics a couple weeks after her first birthday, and she has loved it. The first couple months, she's kind of shy in general, and like when she's around new places and new things, she's a little more hesitant and reserved. So it was a little hard to get her to warm up at first, but once she warmed up, she's really loved it and has learned some new skills there, and I think it's been great for her development. She loves to hang from the bar. She can hang from the bar. She can almost do a flip by herself. You kind of have to just give her a little push. She can walk on the balance beam if you just hold one of her hands. She has definitely gotten more fidgety, and she's not the type of child that, like I said, is all over the place, running, kind of bouncing off the walls, but she is constantly moving. She, like you saw her in the chair, she's up and down, she's flipping, she wants to turn the chair over, she wants to, you know, climb up on things, but she's not like away from us doing those things. She won't just sit in your lap anymore. She wants to be moving and down and up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down. So as far as her language development goes, that has been one of the most fun things for us to watch, because her language has developed so quickly, and she's definitely ahead of where she needs to be on language. I know a lot of people watch our videos and are like, oh my gosh, my child's the same age, it only says a few words, and that's totally normal. She has way more words than she should at her age, which I'm not complaining about. I think it's wonderful and it's great, and it makes it so easy to communicate with her. At her 12-month update, I told you guys she had about 30 words, and then by the time she turned 13 months, she had about 45 words. During that month, I stopped counting when she reached about 70, because I was like, okay, she says basically everything now, I can't keep up anymore. So by 14 months, she said about 70 words, and then around 16 months, she had around 200 words, and now I have no idea. She says pretty much everything. Anything she wants, she'll say. Anything we say, she'll repeat. What are you doing?
Hi.
Hi. What are you doing outside?
Water.
Oh, you're playing in the water? Who are you playing with?
Dada.
Dada. Is it fun?
Let's go.
Oh, what did he get you?
Let's go.
Sickle? A popsicle? Okay, go get it. What do you say?
Please.
Please. Say thank you, Mommy. Or thank you, Daddy.
This is Daddy.
Good job.
Mouse.
Yeah, Mickey Mouse is on. So there was a little sample of her language, but she definitely communicates what she wants. Around 16 and a half months, she started putting 2 words together. She started saying things like get it or cut it, those type of little short, you know, words together. 17 months, she started using more like questions, which was really cute, and all of a sudden we're like, oh my gosh, she would ask things. Like I went to get her out of the car seat one day, and she had been holding a ball and she had dropped it, and so I opened it and she goes, ball, where go? Drop it? I was like, what? How are you saying all these things? It's just amazing. It's amazing to me to watch her language grow. One cute thing that she started saying around that time too was hold juice, if she wants you to hold her. I went in to pick her up or get her up the other day, and I'd already taken a shower, and she said, mommy, hair wet. So like she doesn't necessarily make it a complete sentence, but she's putting, you know, 3 words together to kind of express what she wants to say. She started telling people around 18 and a half months, I guess, come on daddy, come on Emma, come on mommy. She'll say, get it daddy, like you heard her say, thank you daddy. She'll hear the shower running, and then it'll turn off and she'll be like, daddy, shower, all done. She can name a few colors sometimes. Right now everything is blue if you ask her what color it is, but if you tell her, then she'll, like you're showing her something, she'll usually remember. She can usually do blue, pink, and yellow, because she likes Curious George, so the man with the yellow hat, she learned yellow pretty easy. She knows all the common animal sounds, so pig, dog, cat, horse, frog, even things like fish and turtle. She'll do little mouth movements and that kind of thing. She can name just about anything you point to. If you ask her like, what's that? Or you're pointing in a book, like show me the cow, or you know, what is that? And she'll tell you cow, pig. She's been able to do that for a good while. Her memory amazes me as far as how fast she can learn things, and also just remembering things. Like we'll come home at the end of the day, and a lot of times before she goes to bed, she and I will talk about what she's done during the day, and she'll remember things like, you know, I'll say, oh, we went to Bubba's baseball game today, and she'll say hits, or she'll say, you know, fruit snacks or whatever she had there, and she'll put 2 and 2 together. I'm like, how do you remember all this stuff? Her mind amazes me. She also right before, probably around 18 months, I guess, started associating things really well. So we would say something about the moon, and she'd say sky, clouds, sun, like she'd start naming the other things that were in the sky. She does use ing words, so she'll say Bubba eating or Daddy eating, raining, hiding. So she started using those types of words around 18 months too. She does understand location words. She'll say under, which has just turned into under around 18 months. It was undie, which was cute. She'll understand if you tell her to look on top or behind or in between. She follows directions amazingly. I think it was around Halloween, so she had just turned 13 months when it was the first time that I said, go get your blanket and take it to Daddy. And she like went and got her blanket and took it to Cullen, and I was like, oh my gosh, we can like have her do things now, or she can like understand how to do things. But she really, really does follow directions really well, even if it's something simple, like, you know, when we were making our Tide commercial, we would tell her, you know, oh, go draw on the wall, or, you know, go do this, and she would do what we said. So she's really great at following directions. She's almost started to learn that she can not do what we say, but we're trying to hopefully get through that easily. Around 18 months, she really did have a change in her personality around other people, as far as she was a little bit more outgoing, a little less likely to just cling to me and be shy and quiet. She still is definitely a lot more quiet when we're around other people that she doesn't know, but she's at least branched out. Like, she started talking more in gymnastics, talking more in her music class, and all those types of things. So it's been great to see her kind of feel more comfortable in her surroundings. It was a little bit hard around, I think, one of our hardest months so far, other than the teething, but as far as like with her learning different things, was around 17 months when she started learning her independence, and she was just really irritable, whiny, wanted to be held but then didn't want you to hold her. She does want to be with somebody all the time, but I actually kind of love it right now. I know she won't always want me to hold her. She won't always want to be with me all the time. So I'm trying to just enjoy and cherish it as much as I can. She's also become very snuggly, lovey. She loves to give hugs and kisses, and she'll just want to snuggle up on you and wallow around on you, and it's very sweet. And I know especially once her little brother gets here, it's going to be a little bit harder to give her that undivided attention. So I'm trying as much as I can to do that as much as possible. And her little sweet voice and her I love you mommy, or those types of things, will just melt your heart. She really is generally compliant. If you tell her, you know, one more time and then all done, or, you know, we have to wait till we get home to play with this, we have to buy it at the store, she usually will say okay, and she'll be fine with it. So she's a sweet girl. She's always been a very easy, laid back, easygoing child. She continues to be that way. She's made our lives so much different, so much better, just more than we could ever even imagine. I think I've said this in all my updates, but I never thought it was possible to love somebody else this much, and I just love her more every day, and every month is something new, and each month I'm like, oh, she's getting older, but then as the month goes on, I'm like, oh, it's so much more fun, like there's new things and different things, and so it's been quite a fun experience. I always feel like there's so many things that I want to say that I'm gonna forget something, but overall, like I said, she's a sweet, loving girl. She learns things easily, she retains things, she's just a joy to be around, and I appreciate you guys watching this video. I know it was really long, I'm sorry, but there's so much that I know that I wanted to remember for myself. I hadn't done an update since she was 12 months, so there's a lot of things that I want to remember for my personal benefit, also for her to be able to go back and watch when she's older, because my mom kept a great baby book on me, and it's been so fun to look back and see all those memories. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. I will probably not do another update on Gaines until she is 2, but there will certainly be more updates on her brother, and I will be doing my next video will most likely be a pregnancy update video, so stay tuned for that. Thank you guys so much for watching, for being patient with my channel as I am pregnant and have a toddler that does not let me film videos all the time, but I will be back with another video soon. Thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, and I will catch you on the flip side. Bye! You say thumbs up.
Bye.
Bye. Say catch you on the flip side.
Bye.
Bye. Peace.
Well, he loved the experience of packing up a rod and reel and going fishing.
And pardon me being out of breath. This is pregnant and doing an update.